Chris Hill, if I get him up here now, we get to do something very, very special, and Terry doesn't know about this, but I'm going to turn this over to Chris real quick.
It's unfortunate that in war we have casualties. We'd all like to fight a bloodless war and have all our brave heroes come home. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. There's a special breed of people known as Gold Star parents who have given the ultimate sacrifice for the country. They've given up one of their children. Today, we have some of those with us. Jay Moon was born 1 year to the day before I got to Fort Benning, Georgia, June 18th, 1985. He served proudly. Unfortunately, he was killed on Christmas Eve, 2006. Jay's sacrifice cannot go unnoticed. The Gold Stars are the most important people amongst us, and we should all make a point when we see them to walk up and say, "Thank you, Mom, thank you, Dad," because they belong to all of us now.
Mrs. Moon. Now, we're going to hear a little bit more about Staff Sergeant J.S. Moon. We have with us now his sister, Crystal, and Crystal doesn't know this, but about 6 weeks ago she got 5 more brothers. Your mom knows about that, but she got 5 brothers. And Crystal is a student at Bucks County Community College. She's going to serve in her own way. She's an education major. And let's get a big round of applause for Crystal Moon and what she talks about her brother.
Hello, everybody. My name is Crystal Moon. I'm the sister of Jay Moon, who was a staff sergeant in the Army. He lives in Levittown, Pennsylvania, with me and my parents, who's sitting in the front seat. After his high school graduation, he joined the Army, and after joining the Army, he was a young man of profound character who made a contribution to America's efforts to establish the peace in the world. He was a young staff sergeant and was promoted by the Army. Some people think that he is a great hero because of all the things he accomplished in the Army, but to us, he's more than just a hero. He has a loving son, brother, and a very great friend. He has a wonderful family, which is his parents, Young and Key, and me, sister Crystal Moon. Jae-sik Moon was born on June 18, 1985 in Incheon, South Korea. Oh, yes. Yeah. People call him by the name of Jay. When he moved to America, he started his life there by going to school and making lots of friends and involving lots of activities such as sports as football, martial arts, and baseball. He tried out for the Little League baseball team as a batter when he was in elementary school. He then graduated in the year 2003 in the Chamonix High School, and at that same year, he decided to join the Army. We did not want him to go, but it was his own decision to join it. Jay was in the Army training at Georgia first, and then to Colorado. He struggled through a lot these days. He then went across from United States to Asia to overseas in Kuwait and in Iraq. He said he met lots of new and interesting people. He say they're nice and friendly and kind. And he then went to Iraq for the very first time in his first tour at then. It was very tiring and hard for him to go to the country overseas at first. But he was brave and strong enough to go for it. That is what he told us over the phone when he called us. He said the reason why he joined the Army is because he wanted to serve our country and that he loves this country a lot and where he lives. He said he loves the United States very, very much and that he will not change anything anywhere for it. A while later, after his tour was finished, Jay had returned home, which we were happy on. We missed him so very much. But then at 10 months later, he had to go train again for Iraq for the second time. which was his second tour. Back then, he was in the 2nd Infantry in the Army service. But before that, Jay was in the martial arts competition when he was in South Korea. He won some medals and trophies for it. We congratulated him very much, and after that, he went to Iraq. Jay was a member of the United States Army's Bravo Company, 2nd Battalion, 12th Infantry Regiment, 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 2nd Infantry Division of Fort Carson, Colorado, and a native son of Middletown Township. He passed on December 25th, 2006, on Christmas Day, at the age of 21, from the improvised explosion device that detonated near his vehicle as his unit was conducting reconnaissance patrol in the southern part of Baghdad, Iraq. He was awarded the Bronze Star Medal, Purple Heart, and the Overseas Service Ribbon. He was also promoted the rank of Staff Sergeant and engaged in lots of selflessness. When the date of the passing, he volunteered for recon patrol duty that a fellow friend and soldier might benefit from a day of rest. And Jay had sacrificed himself in the service of courses and freedom for not only for our country's citizens, but for all others who embrace those ideals as well. On one Christmas Eve night in 2006, we had talked to him on the phone at about 7 o'clock at night. We then had a conversation, and he had told us that he was doing fine and is doing all right. However, the next day on Christmas Day, the 2 soldiers then came knocking on our door in our house and told us that Jay had died from an explosive device in Iraq. It was so sudden and shocking, and we cried and cried a lot. He died about 6,000 miles away from our home, about 6 months before he was going to come home. And we felt we lost everything, but we tried to keep our spirits up. He may be gone, but he will always live in our spirits and live in our memories. And one day together, we will be reunited in heaven. And we always pray for him, and we always will. I know I do pray for him. And we sincerely like to thank the Independence Maltese Association staff for inviting us and letting us give us this speech that I'd like to share. We very much appreciate it and all the hard work you did preparing this tea ceremony. One more thing that I'd like to show to you is a new part of our family. This is Happy. Yes.
Good job, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.